Hello, this is Dango1867. Hope you're all feeling alright today because I am tickety-boo. Welcome to another episode of the Doncaster Rovers Road to the Premiership on Championship Manager 97 and 98. We finished the last game with this quality formation and this side. Our last game on the catch-up was a good result at Bristol City, and as you can see there, we have now rounded off the season. So let's get through the games, show you how we finished, and see how the players did this season. So the game after Bristol was a very good, solid home result in a back and forth game with Wrexham. 2 early goals in the game, 4 goals in the first half, and then we took it away from them in the second. Some good performances from Mackenzie in there, and Alexander keeping us in the game at times because Wrexham had some good chances. So very good result at home against Wrexham. Followed up with a very rare 0-0 draw with Roper, the star man of that, the centre-half for Walsall. Chances, we created more than them, a lot more, but just couldn't take them. Probably down to Roper having a star game, so a 0-0 draw there. This was followed up by an absolutely storming result against Millwall at home. Notman starting to show the skill that we know he has. Winus back with the goals, and Codro showing why he has been one of the best players in the second half of the season for us. But injuries to Peacock and Clapham meant running into the last few games of the season, we are going to struggle for players. Followed up this, a trip to Southend, an even game and a draw, probably the fair result. Sogaby coming into the side and Thompson for them. Sogaby is in and out this season. Thinks his transfer list pricing is too high, so that's fair enough. We'll sort that. But to be honest, not plans for us moving forward, but a good result to get a draw in Southend. This was followed up by the fact is, spoiler alert, we were promoted at this point. So, you can see the table. We'd managed to get promotion after that draw at Southend. So, I decided to rest a few players, bring in some players who haven't played, like Ray, Christie, Jackson started, Margiston, Kwame was still in there, and basically freshen it up a little bit. And we got tonked at home because of this. So Preston absolutely made a mockery of my new side. So for the last game of the season, we decided to throw all in, but my players apparently are on holiday, so we completely changed the side back to as strong as a possible 11 as I can feel with the injuries we've got at this point of the season. And despite creating lots of chances, we only got 1 goal and they absolutely tonked us. The highlight was Crow got his first goal for the club as far as I can see. So that's good, but not the best way to end the season with 2 defeats. But all that matters is the promotion was done. 10 points behind Fulham, who absolutely stormed the league. But a good distance between us and Walsall in third place. So, good season, 26 wins, 9 draws, 11 defeats, a massive amount of goals, way more than anyone else. But really, again, 65 conceded. We are in the bottom end of the table with goals conceded, but not quite as bad as Burnley, who conceded 99. Not a good season for them. So, let's go and have a look at the squad players for this season. So, Notman brought in on loan. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But we know he's brilliant. One of the best players on this game moving forward. If I can manage to get him next season, that will be a massive coup. But I don't think I'll be able to. Edmondson again. Showing why he's one of my best players since I've signed him. While that part exchange move all the way back 2 seasons ago was brilliant. Because he's one of the most consistent defenders I have. Alexander justifying the 350k, worth 2.5 million now. One of the best keepers on the game. Bit of discipline problems at times, 3 sendings offs early, but he did stop that later on, so happy with how he's done. The Norwegian legend Heidenstrom, first season, played 50 games, 6 goals, 7 assists, 4 times man of the match. Happy with that, and he played all over the side. Midfield, defence, central defensive midfield, he was pretty much everywhere. Twist has really stepped up this season. I'd be surprised if there isn't clubs in for him with 2.8 million. 10 goals, 17 assists from the forward position. Really, really good performance from him. And George, having started really badly, started to get his act together when I brought him back in later on. So happy he's there. Mackenzie, another one of my young forwards. Amazing season for him. A lot better in the goals, Matt. Much better than last season. 27, 10 assists, 3 man of the matches. Taken over from Winus as, to be honest, the best striker at the club. Middleton, again, took a bit to settle in this division, but came through in the end. And Margiston definitely is a good backup keeper. At this point, he was terrible last season. Much better this time when he's been used. Obviously not quite as good as, obviously, Alexander. Atkinson, brilliant from him, even though he's 31. 7 goals, 10 assists. The average isn't great, but did everything I needed from him. Mark Jackson, centre-half, brought in from Leeds. Not really set the world on fire, but I think next season he could be doing very, very well. Codro, who I thought halfway through was going to be very, very poor. He struggled to score in his first sort of 5-6 games, but the second half of the season, invaluable with the injuries we had. Clapham, 50 games, clearly our best left wing back, but needs to be doing more in the game for assists and goals for me. Winus, up and down season, few injuries, which meant he wouldn't play every game, but 20 goals, 12 assists, not a great average, but his averages last season weren't great, most of it. Happy with him. Need to be looking into how Kavanagh moves forward, because he did well when he played in regards to goals and assists, didn't play much. Crow, I still need a right wing back. I'm not sure if Crow's the man forward. He's still very, very young, though, so he might develop. Corneo was going to have to go. His work permit's kaput. Christie, wasn't massively impressed with Christie, to be honest, or Crow. But again, they're both young, so we've got room to improve. One of the late signings, can't fault that from an 18-year-old. 2 goals, 1 assist from 5 appearances. His average is terrible, but again, he's only young. Sogby, hopefully, will be able to get sold. Richie, again, hopefully be sold. Kernigan as well. Young Kwame is only 17. To be fair, I don't expect anything from him from a couple of seasons. He's one for the future. And Bradley, again, we will probably need a replacement defensive midfielder for him. And Ray, again, young. So, as you can see, these are all the fringe players. We do need to shift at least 4 or 5 players to strengthen in the team. I'll be honest, as it stands, I couldn't tell you what my best team is moving into next season. I just know we're going to need to freshen it up. And we're going to need a lot stronger side than we've had this season. So, goals, as you can see, Winus and Mackenzie with Codro, so the 3 strikers chipping in. Twist with 10. Probably need more from midfield later on. Heiderstrom 6, and he played all over the place. Goal assist, Twist, easily probably our best player this season with assists and goals combined after Mackenzie. And man of the match, Alexander, and obviously the Norwegian superstar himself. So, that's this season over. We've got a lot to do in regards to bringing in players for next season. Need to strengthen all over the pitch. I'm probably looking for a centre-half, a backup central defensive midfielder, and a couple of forwards as well, because I'm not sure how Kavanagh and Atkinson moving forward are going to cope. And also, depending on which players go out, will depend on what we do, because as a club, while we are climbing the divisions financially, we are looking okay because we just had some money paid out, but that's only because of the players going in and out. So we brought in a few players in and out. We did manage to bring in Simunzo went out, Brannan, Locke, Brooker, Gattuso, which I was very annoyed at, have all gone out. So we've made some decent money on players that didn't cost very much, but we need to be trying to bring in a player to replace Notman next season. That is a big, big thing that we'll need to do. So hope you enjoyed this episode. Come back, watch the next episode when we are in the next division up and see how we do. I've been Dango. Drop a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you all later, guys.